do if your children were hungry and you had no one to ask for help? A mother of 3 was in this terrible situation. She had no choice but to steal food from the store. Teresa West had prepared for anything but this reaction from the local police. In early November, Keith Bradshaw and Candice Spraggins, police officers, received an alert that a theft had occurred at the Food Lion grocery store in Hillsborough. They were immediately dispatched to the scene. Keith and Candice didn't immediately apprehend the criminal in this store. They followed Teresa all the way to her home. And they didn't regret doing so. For they learned the real reason for this action by the mother of 3. Teresa said, "I asked for help. But for 3 days my desk was still empty. And then I just didn't see any other way out." The poor mother had stolen basic necessities from the store. The check came out small, only $36. Of course, the cops still had to issue a ticket to Teresa. And she, in turn, returned all the food back to the store. It can't even be called a crime. After all, she didn't do it out of greed, but out of necessity. She only wanted to feed her children, the Hillsborough Police Department wrote on its Facebook page. But the story doesn't end there. That same evening, a pair of police officers returned to Teresa's home. They brought several bags of food, with a total check of $140. And Keith and Candice had spent the money from their own. The family was provided with all the items they needed: meat, fruits and vegetables, grips, etc. It's no big deal to anyone, but what it meant to a large family cannot be expressed in words. The Hillsborough Police Department wrote, "First and foremost, we are people with a soul, and then we are police officers. We often show compassion. Captain Bradshaw and Officer Spraggins are to be commended. Indeed, the police protect us and prevent any crime. But also, police are capable of doing much more for people. So let's help law enforcement officers, too."